Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in the world, and it's well known for its beautiful mountain, delicious tasty chocolates, and luxurious watches, of course. And Swiss francs is a currency. The cost of living in Switzerland, as well as the cost of product and services, can make it expensive to visit or live in the Switzerland, of course. However, the question is rising, why is Switzerland so much expensive? So expensive. This could be very interesting reason. There are a few reasons I would like to share with you in a detail. The first strong reason is Swiss currency is one of the main causes of Switzerland's high cost of living. In time of the economy instability, the franc Swiss is considered one of the most stable currencies in the world, and it's frequently used as a source of safe haven. This is more we can hear. Due to stability, the franc Swiss has become more attractive to investors, which has caused currency to increase in value, right? As well as product and services in the Switzerland have become more expensive for foreigners who must exchange their money at the lower rate. So if I can talk with you, secondly, high-ended watches, jewelry, designers, clothing, luxurious car can make this country even more famous and popular and expensive probably. But some of the most exclusive and expensive products in the world are produced in the Switzerland. Could be delicious chocolate, luxurious watches are exported to other countries. So half of the luxurious watches produced in the world come from Switzerland. Could you guess this interesting thing? When your country is all around the world, half of the population is using your product, of course your country would be famous and more rich. Of course, if your country has expensive product and when we sell them to other countries, we will become a good economy, right? So this is, I think, an interesting reason. Another reason is that Swiss banks are highly safe and they won't leak any kind of information to anyone, not even to government, about individual account details. And it has been safest country so far since World War time. And of course, having a lot of rich people make any country richer. So when you have rich people in your country, the cost of living can be high. So Switzerland, they have a lot of millionaires, you could say that, rich people, so they can afford high cost of renting and property, right? So this is a main reason as well to having or becoming your country more richer. The cost of housing in the country is another aspect of high cost of living. We just discussed it a bit earlier. The lack of housing in Switzerland, especially in big cities like Zurich and Geneva, has caused considerable amount for the both renting and purchasing. This is only rich people can afford. According to statistics, 16.4% Switzerland has highest rate of the millionaire worldwide in 2021, within 60.4% of the adult population owning the asset worth more than 1 million US dollars. So the number of millionaires in Switzerland increased by 13.9% from 2019 to 20, and there are 438,000 millionaires in Switzerland, of course. We can talk more about the cost of living and also the cost of transportation, comparing with the richest city in the world like New York to another than. So let's compare that. Compare these costs, you can see that cost between differences between United States and Switzerland. Why I'm comparing United States, because New York is very expensive country and a city, and United States is very expensive. So compared to most expensive country to this, and of course Switzerland is the most expensive. When we are comparing these two expensive countries, and then we can see that result here. When you go to a restaurant in Switzerland and United States, you can see that $70, 70 francs you have to pay, but here you have to pay 25 francs. It means 28 0.38 cents, and there would be, this is inexpensive restaurant. Something is not expensive restaurant when you go there. So $8 more than that, you can see that. And when you go there as a market to buy milk, regular milk 1 liter, it costs 1.9, and in the US you can get like almost $1 more than that. You can see differences between them. And if you are going to talk about transportation, one way to get local transportation is cost $4 as compared to USA is $2.50, I mean 2.50 cents. That's all you can see that. This is like monthly pass, regular, you can see 90, 70, a huge difference. When we talk about utility bill as a basic, like electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage, and for the apartment you have to this like 80 to 85 centimeter, you can see that 262, and here 188, more than $100 difference between them. Okay, when you're going to buy any kind of clothing like shoes, one pair of the jeans, this costs $122, and there, wow, very less in United States. So you can see that very expensive. Switzerland is very expensive than United States, because United States is most expensive when we consider. So this is the main reason. Rent, when you would like to rent one apartment, 1 bedroom in a city center, it costs you like price $1,800, and this $1,839. So $1,870, it has like $50. I mean more than 1%, something like this, we can say. They have a differences, you can see that. Okay, and when you want to buy apartment, you can see this very big, because of the cost of living. We already talk about cost of, I mean house, the lack of the houses is too expensive to buy in Switzerland. Apartment $16,000, you can see that, that's a lot. And there, so that is all you can see. This is average monthly salary after tax, more than like 6,000. Here you have 46. So it's up to you. You can see that, you can see all of these. When we see this simple thing in Switzerland, you have, wow, it's like 117 as a cost of living index, and the United States is just 74, and other countries are really less than all of them. So these are two, I mean it's absolutely more than 170 cost of index in the country of the Switzerland. So that's all we can see that here.